Welcome to the channel, and please click and subscribe so that when there is any new video, you can be able to be the first person to get it. Today we'll talk about energy systems. Energy systems are crucial. We're in unprecedented times with over 620 million Africans lacking access to electricity. To illustrate this access gap, while the global average electricity access rate is 87%, Africa is only at 43%. It has been estimated that the amount of electricity consumed in sub-Saharan Africa with nearly 1 billion people is about the same as what is consumed in New York State with just over 20 million people. In addition, unpredictable and frequent power outages cause firms in low and middle income countries, the majority of them being in the African continent, up to 300 billion each and every year. To bridge this gap, using fossil-based high-emitting measures such as generator-based power costs 3 to 6 times what grid consumers pay across the globe, to deny enterprises in the region the ability to compete. To bridge this gap, the continent has looked at investments in coal and gas-fired plants to supply high base load power to enhance the grid. However, with recent emergencies, the price of coal and gas globally have been increasing by as much as 70%. These are facts, hence reducing their affordability. In addition, rural Africa has a much higher access gap with an average of only 25% access rate, and this value diminishing to as low as 8% access rates in some countries and sub-regions. On average, up to 84% of the energy poor in Africa are in rural areas. Yes, our mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters in rural areas. And therefore, the implication is that bridging the gap among those most underdeserved needs to be prioritized for immediate impact. And this is the debate I want to bring to this energy discourse. My understanding, however, doing so needs to be guided by 2 critical aspects. The first is that grid connection is uneconomical to power low-based rural areas. Yes, it is uneconomical. I said it. When electrifying through the main grid, while the average cost of a typical urban connection in Africa is estimated at $500, a similar connection in rural Africa is estimated at $2,300. Did you hear that? This means electrifying rural Africa using the main grid can be up to 4.6 times costlier, or 360% more than a similar main grid connection in an urban area. On average, based on some factors, decentralized solutions such as solar mini-grids have been built as the cheapest way to electrify rural Africa. That's true. In addition, the cost of these decentralized solutions is said to be further reduced by up to 60% in the next 8 years. In addition, it is estimated that bridging Africa's electricity gap by investing in clean energy, including decentralized systems, could result in as much as 11.8 million jobs in 28 years from today, while abating emissions. Africa also holds the highest competitive advantage of solar globally, with the richest solar resources globally. Africa also has the highest, biggest untapped potential, as it holds less than 1% of the global total decentralized solar installed capacity. So what is holding Africa back? Why is the debate not around utilizing this? Well, consideration is that electrifying Africa should go beyond lighting and be tied to powering income-generating uses, especially our global value addition. We lose 48 billion each and every year. Such an approach has been shown to boost utilization efficiency. If we decentralize power, popularly called load factor of the decentralized system, to 40% while lowering costs. It also creates income opportunities. If we were to add value to enable beneficiaries to be able to use these clean energy solutions, to be able to power value addition, to afford light bulbs, they will be able to put more money in their pockets and can afford light bulbs, because they will tap into the 48 billion enterprise opportunity that can be recouped each year from reversing post-harvest losses through agro-processing. This is a simple thought, and these ideas can be implemented practically and turn lives into opportunity. With the above, the Africa electrification policies need to diverge from coal and gas and instead prioritize investment in clean sources to decentralize power systems to achieve the highest impact. But this is a point I want to make. Beyond electrification is cooking solutions. Because we talk about electrification as if it beyond that is cooking solutions. Wood-based energy of firewood and charcoal provides an average of over 80% of domestic cooking energy in sub-Saharan African region. That's the data. This has come at a high cost to human and environmental health. Environmentally, up to 67% of forest degradation is attributed to fuel wood. And this is a significant contributor to Africa's land-based emissions, which are, as we speak today, the most significant source, averaging 56%. On human health, every year, 700,000 lives are lost prematurely in Africa due to indoor pollution, occasioned by the use of charcoal and firewood. These are the statistics. And these are not just statistics, these are human lives. So transitioning populations to cleaner cooking liquid petroleum gas, some countries have set targets to increase liquid petroleum gas use by up to 58% in the next 8 years. Well, however, the price surge of up to 48% in some countries, occasioned by the global energy crisis today, make this investment option costlier. At the same time, waste recovery to clean cooking solutions such as fuel briquettes are more affordable. They have been shown to save an average household in Africa nearly 3 times more compared to using charcoal, the default option. Their current low availability of less than 5%, that is the briquettes, less than 5% compared to charcoal, coupled with superior performance and similarity in social acceptance to charcoal, makes briquettes a prime candidate to drive a shift in consumer market preferences away from charcoal. And in so doing, tap an estimated up to $20 billion that is expended annually in the charcoal market to fuel the growth of clean cooking briquettes as an alternative. This is an opportunity we must seize. Because let's face it, the current global fossil fuel price hikes are an opportunity to shift energy policies from fossil fuel-based to clean energy-based. As a start, the proportion of current fossil fuel subsidies that run into billions of dollars issued every year in Africa to caution fossil fuel-based electricity generation, cooking fuels like kerosene and liquid petroleum gas, among others, can be set aside to instead incentivize clean energy solutions of decentralized clean electricity, of clean cooking fuel briquettes, among others. This can be done. What's holding us back? This can be in the form of tax breaks for enterprises dealing in such clean fuels. We see young people across the continent today doing that to encourage entrepreneurship in these areas, and especially by the youth and informal sector. These incentives are needed now more than ever before to drive climatepreneurship for young people in the continent, to help countries to implement a nationally determined contribution and comply with the Paris Climate Change Agreement that they've ratified. These are realities. These ideas can reshape Africa's transformational development. Because under the changing climate, we cannot do business as usual. We cannot actually complain our way through. It's about jobs. It's about those 12 million youth who get to the labor market area. Disenfranchised. They're becoming a ticking time bomb. Because every year, 12 million. So in 5 years, we're talking 60 million unemployed youth. So these ideas I've given here today are an opportunity for the continent to seize, to reshape transformational development for the collective benefit of all. Thank you.
I see you all the certificate in their hands waiting for jobs. Now I remind them to